it's your clown girl here, and today we're going to be turning this into this, a bright and vibrant pastel rainbow clown. We're going to be using Snazaroo water-based face paint, white and black, and a combination of some lovely bright eyeshadows. Here are the brushes we're going to be using. I will list them in the description, so check that out. So we're going to start by applying the white base coat. If you want a tutorial on the white base coat application, check out my Sugar Skull tutorial. And then we're going to go straight ahead and use the black face paint and just dab it in the contour areas of our faces. So cheeks, temples, sides of the nose, and a nice defined jawline. Just like this. And then without applying any more paint or any water to the brush, we're going to take that black jawline down, dab it off if it's a little too wet, and we're just going to blend that into the white paint on our neck, down into the ruffle area. Blend it upwards a little bit as well, so it's not a harsh black line along your chin. Then we're just going to use the blendy brush and blend like a blendy thing on the bridge of our nose there, either side. And the great thing with using this particular technique, so the combination of face paint and eyeshadows. Oh, there's my dog in the background there, Wurzel. Everyone say hello, Wurzel. Yeah, the great thing about this technique is that once you've put the base coat on and your initial shading and contouring, when you apply the colour over the top with the eyeshadows, you still see the contouring and the shading come through, so it pops through the colour. So here we're just blending the cheekbones in a little bit. Cheekbones for days. Then we're going to get the fine detail brush and the black face paint, and we're just going to paint on the outline of our lips. I'm going for a cute little pout. Looks kind of like a moustache there. Trust me, it's not going to be a moustache. So that's the upper lip done, and we're just going to outline the lower lip. Don't have to be too tidy with this because we're going to be doing a bit of a blend into the coloured area of our lip anyway, so get the shape that you like, but you don't need to be too precious with how precise you are. I'm adding a little bit of shade here to the corners of my mouth just to give that pout effect, and then with the blendy brush we're just going to pull that black down onto the space of our lips. If you pull too much of it down, or if you've applied too much black, have no fear, you can go back at it with a little bit of white face paint and fix the mistake, which I'm doing right here. The reason I've painted my lips white to begin with is so the pigment of the coloured eyeshadow is picked up a little bit more, so the colour's a little bit more vibrant than if I were to just put it directly onto my naked lip. Very pouty. So once you're happy with your lips, we are going to add a bit of detail onto the ruffle. I've gone for a cute little love heart shape that I'm going to put in each scoop of the ruffle. Again, you don't need to be too tidy with it because we're going to add some colour to those love hearts a little bit later on. Now we're going to start using the colour. Now I've gone for quite a vibrant orangey pinky red just to do the under eye area. We're going for a rainbow kind of effect, so I thought if we use the rainbow colours in sequence, I'm starting just with the red underneath my eye, and then I'm gonna soften the look a little bit by adding some shimmery peach onto the inside of my under eye and just blend it in. just like so. Now we're going to go for the nice vibrant orange there to blend in with the red that we've already applied. Something to keep in mind as well, my lovelies, when you're applying eyeshadow powder onto the top of face paint, don't mush it into your paint too much, because you'll end up taking off that lovely flat base coat. So just dab it on and then gently blend it. I'm going to add some yellow as well. I tell you what, I really do like these colours. I'm quite a colour adverse person. I like to keep things very monochrome and very kind of like neutral, so I'm a big fan of the black, white and red colour palette for clown looks. But I have been challenged by some of my friends to kind of step out of my comfort zone somewhat and use a little bit more colour. Big shout out to Scully, who is one of the people that encouraged me to use more colour. Thank you, Scully. So we're just building up the rainbow effect, so we're now popping the green on there. Blending a little bit more yellow there because I wanted it to be a bit of a finer blend. Now we're going to use a nice bold green here. I'm pretty sure all of these colours have their own kind of names that the makeup developers chose for them, but hey, I'm a humble clown girl. To me it's bold green. And now we're adding the blue on. I like this blue because it has kind of a shimmery sparkle to it. Kind of like the ocean. Purple. You've got to have a bit of purple in your rainbow. And as you can see, the way I am applying it onto my eyes, I'm kind of building that brow bone shape. So although I've blended it somewhat, I've kept that lovely circular brow bone shape there. Now I was pretty happy with how the mouth turned out. As you can see, I'm starting with the red on the central part of my lips, and then I'm just going to use the rainbow colour scheme and work my way out to the outside part of my lips. But I like how it's kind of a pastel colour, a pastel effect. And it did occur to me as well, after I'd completed this look, it would look pretty cool if I'd applied a layer of gloss over the top of the colour on my mouth. Maybe I'll do that next time, who knows. But hey, if you've got some gloss to hand at the moment, apply some lip gloss over the top of the colour on your lips and tell me how you got on. And if you do try these makeup looks at home, please leave a little comment in the comment section and let me know how you got on. Let me know if there's anything that you found a little bit tricky, or what bits you found easy, or even what future makeup looks you'd like me to do a tutorial for, because I am happy to accommodate. Here I'm applying the purple to the outside corner of my mouth. And I actually really love this purple, and I have a few characters that I'm working on kind of in the pipeline, so I think I'm going to be using that purple a lot more. Next up, we are going to move on to adding a little bit of colour to the cute little love hearts on our neck ruffle. And there's no exact science to where the colour should go or what colour you should use, as long as it's rainbow colour obviously. I've just experimented and I've just put colour where I feel it should go. So I'm basically taking the rainbow colour scheme and I'm just bringing that down onto the collar by adding little touches of colour to the love hearts. As I say, no particular science or exact science behind this, you just pop the colour on as you like it. Okay, now we're going to move on to the vertical lines, the lower vertical lines onto our cheeks. I've used a lovely soft purple, and once you've applied the vertical line downwards onto your cheeks, you're just going to blend that out into your main cheek area. I like to do a bit of a blend to mirror the harsh line of the inside of the line. That way it creates a bit of a three-dimensional look. Now I'm using this gorgeous blue. I'm going to use this for the upper vertical lines, just like so. We're going to pop that on above each eye, and we're going to do the same technique as we did on the lower vertical lines, and we're just going to blend that outwards onto our forehead a little. And remember, when you're blending your eyeshadow out onto your face paint, don't scrape it too much, otherwise you're going to take off that lovely base coat. I felt like I needed a little bit of colour on my actual lids, so I've gone for a shimmery peachy yellow colour. Again, I'm sure there's an actual name for this colour, but I call it shimmery peachy yellow. Just like so. Now, this was something new to me. I've never before in my life used eyeshadow on my nose for my red nose, but I thought, hey, let's experiment, let's have fun. So I've gone for that gorgeous orangey bright red, and I'm just going to add a bit of a shine to it by adding some shimmery pink onto the top of it. So the red gives it the depth, and then the shimmery pink kind of gives it the highlight, and I think it turned out pretty cool. Now, where I've put quite a bit of colour on my upper eye, I thought what was missing was a bit of contouring and definition to shape the actual eye. So here I'm going back into the coloured area with a bit of black eyeshadow, so I'm just applying it to give my eyes kind of a cat-like shape. And we do that on both eyes. Wonderful. Here we're going to outline the eye, so we're running the fine detail brush with black face paint along the lower lid from the inside to the out, and doing that lovely tail, that lovely wing effect, using the same direction and angle as the cheekbone. We're going to pop a little dot in either side of the inner eye, and we're just going to outline the nose a little bit. Time for the eyebrows. I've used the angle of the cheekbone and the angle of my eye wing to do the eyebrows, and now we're going to take that detail brush and we're just going to go over the vertical lines that we've done, the upper and the lower ones. Eyelash time, so I've done a couple of lower lashes and we're going to pop a couple of upper lashes on as well, just like so. Eyelashes are optional. And we're going to extend the mouth, so we take the fine detail brush from each corner of the mouth and work it up at the same angle as the cheekbones, and we're just going to outline those lips so that we can marry the lip lines up with the extension lines, just like so. When we're happy with that, we are going to take the fine brush and we're just going to outline the collar. See, my lovelies, this is the finishing touches. Take the blendy brush and then you're going to bring that shadow down underneath the lip line, just creating a slightly three-dimensional look. and then we're just going to add a bit of shadow around the red nose as well, just to distort the shape of the nose. Just like that. Wonderful. Well, I think we are done. Boom! Here we have our bright and vibrant pastel rainbow clown. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If so, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. But for now, ciao!